If you own a restaurant or a retail chain, then airports are great for business. You get a ton of customers with a lot of downtime, and you can charge whatever the hell you want. I mean, just take a t-shirt, add $20, and that's perfectly normal. At the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, there's actually a commission that gets to decide which stores can be in the airport because so many businesses want a spot there. One of the rules the commission has is that if you want a spot in the airport, you have to be open every day of the year, holidays included. The airport doesn't take a break, neither do you. But actually, there is one exception to that rule. Chick-fil-A. Now, a lot of you may know the chain for its waffle fries, but I'm sure a lot of you watching this also know that it's a Christian-owned business. Now, that got them in a lot of hot water a few years ago after the owner spoke out publicly against same-sex marriage. It turns out the guy's foundation also gave money to organizations that were fighting marriage equality. So it was kind of like if you ordered anything at the restaurant, you were basically supporting a bigot. Now, for the owner of that chain, being a Christian-owned business also means they're not open on Sundays. Anywhere. Even at the airport. So here's the question. How come Chick-fil-A gets to break the rules? No other store in the airport gets to close down one day a week. Is it because of Christian privilege? And the answer is no. That has nothing to do with it. It turns out that Chick-fil-A, even though it's open only 6 days a week, makes way more money than most of the other businesses at the airport. And when you're raking in the cash like that, you get to set some of your own rules. I've heard the same thing basically applies to the Apple Store. Like every mall in America wants one because everyone loves the place. From a business standpoint, you love the Apple Store. I mean, they don't take up a lot of space in the mall. They draw in a lot of affluent customers who will hopefully shop everywhere else, and they make a ton of money. If Apple says, we don't want to pay as much rent as any other store in the mall, they can kind of get away with it. And they have. Same thing with Chick-fil-A. I mean, if they don't want to be open on Sundays, okay. I mean, they bring in so much money the rest of the week that no one's really going to complain. If you're an airport, you would much rather have Chick-fil-A for 6 days of the week than, an Arby's for 7. And more power to them for making that work. I do wonder if Chick-fil-A would be able to get away with it if they weren't a Christian-owned business. I mean, I think they would, just like I think the Apple Store would. But I think even when you're bringing in a lot of money, saying that you have faith-based reasons for taking off on Sunday makes it a lot easier for a place like the airport to say, yeah, that's fine. I read an article about this whole situation that said some of the other businesses at the airport were actually mad about this. It's unfair that Chick-fil-A gets to close on Sundays. But really, they shouldn't be complaining. Because if Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays, that means more business for them from all those potential customers who might otherwise want to eat more chicken. So what do you think? Is this Christian privilege at work? Or is it just a good business decision? My name is Hemant Mehta, and I write at friendlyatheist.com. What do you want to see a video about? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll be sure to check it out. And don't forget to subscribe.